Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Meadow Mead. How are y'all doing today? We're back again. We did our beautiful windmill yesterday, so we have all the power that we need to run all of the things, right? And today, I thought we would do a little building, right? So we'll work on the house a little, and probably work on wrapping that windmill in something that is less yucky. That does mean we probably need to start with some harvesting. We're gonna check our inventory of building goods. Let's see. So I have all the building stuff up here near the house because that's been our primary project. Maybe we'll start with the house today. Let us see. First, let's take a survey of where we are. We have our main entry hall. We have the library, which probably needs a fireplace. I'm just saying. And I wonder if it should be like against this wall. I wonder if we should make like a fireplace that goes through both sides of the wall. That was really big in, like, I want to say the 70s and the 80s. There'd be a living room with a fireplace and you could see through into the master bedroom. I always thought those were both simultaneously cool and also terrifyingly unprivate because people could look in your bedroom through the fireplace. Here's the kitchen. We're good. I think we just need to work on this back room, which I didn't have a plan for, but I think would make a nice conservatory. And I might change its layout so that we don't have the two different walls inside of it. So if we brought it into here, maybe turned this section into like a separate little room of some kind, maybe that's the way to go. And then somehow utilize glass to make this you know, a place of greenery and meditation and stuff. Like maybe a slanted, I fell off. Like maybe a slanted greenhouse roof, right? I like that. I also need to see about what room is here. Have we done this one? No, I don't think I've dug out that part of the basement. Okay. Good to know. So slanted greenhouse, a room of awesomeness, and then get something more permanent set up for the upper story. I think we're going to use plaster, just like we did on the inn and stables. They would have used local materials, right, consistently. Also would help if I would put a lantern on so everybody could see. Right. It also would help if I clicked a couple of buttons so that I could say good morning to everyone. All the buttons. Oh, there we go. Good morning, everyone. Right? I pulled the chat out from... I have Stream Elements installed. Here's the thing. I have Stream Elements installed, right? And it does have a chat pop-outy thing from OBS, like it's integrated. But it doesn't always pop out, like it doesn't always show up, so I invariably will use the chat that is native to YouTube when you're streaming. Like if you watch a stream, you can pop the chat out. So I don't know how to get the chat out before I start the stream, is what I'm trying to say. That's why there's always 5 seconds of Winnie pulling the chat window out. Y'all are done, right? Yes. Okay, let's sleep to make it daytime, but in the meantime, I'm gonna gather a few more materials. Let's see. Do I have... I do have a metric ton of mortar. Let's bring a little bit more of that. And I can't remember how to do plaster. I know I made a bunch. So it is quicklime with sand. So do we have... I have so much quicklime. Holy crap. And let me make sure I don't have plaster hiding in here. No, but I have plenty. Plenty of sand. Oops, put it the right way. There we go. Nice. Okay, it's a little more plaster. Let's grab some more boards, just in case I don't have any out there. Wood blocks, I think we're good on wood. I do have some beautifully... the fancy acacia. I think we also have the carpenter's blueprint. Where are my blueprints? We do. No, that's bed. Storage master lampright. Paver. Lumberite. Does it? Yes, this allows me to make the acacia. The fancy carved. I can make the bottoms, the tops, and the middles from this. It also lets me make aged ebony out of ebony. And very aged. That's kind of cool. Ooh. I can make aged ladders with this. That's fancy. But mostly I can make whatever pieces of the acacia that I need. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, and there's a lot more. Is that more limestone? Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's sleep. Because nobody wants to build in the dark. Just saying. Oh, God. My cup warmer just glued itself to the cup. That's not great. And then I tried to move the cup off of it and burn my finger. That's why I also have a cup of ice water to prevent Winnie injuries. Not really, no. Streaming is thirsty work. Sip of Earl Grey. Good morning, Grey. Speaking of Grey, how are you doing? We're gonna do a little building today. In the rain, apparently. It's a feature. Okay, let's see if I have some plaster here already. Because I think we do want plaster walls. Da, da, da. And I wonder if I was growing acacia for those carved acacias. Can't remember. It's been too long. Okay, yes, we have tons of plaster. Some squares. I would like to make some of those. The crossed ones. In fact, let's just make 64 of those. There's a plain square. There is a lot of regular plaster, which is great. Got some leaded glass. We have more leaded glass in the house. We'll get that if we need it. I've been using oak leaded glass on the whole house. The other thing I want to change is the kitchen chimney. I made it out of the chert cobble, which looks fantastic inside. I'm not sure I like it outside. I think I want to hide this with granite. So we might do a bit of camouflaging chiseling or multi-block chiseling. See here, the carved acacia. I put them in here, but I'm wondering if I want to put the ones that are labeled tops on the ends. Because that would be beautiful. Do I have any of those? I do. This is why it takes me so long to build. I'm just saying. So I'll be like, does this one block need changing? Oh, and then that's the wrong direction. Oh, and that's not the right top, is it? I mean, that's kind of cool. It adds a little bit of just visual difference. Bonk. If I can get up there. Nope. That one's backwards. No. I want you to place the other way. What the heck? Why? Do you only place that direction? So I need a bottom over here. This game. Maybe a wrench? Can we turn it around? I don't think we can turn it around that way. I have a pan to grab. I have no wrench. Why would we have a wrench when we're building? Goodness. I have a feeling, despite all of my materials being over there, there may be many trips to and from the house. Let me see if I have... Like, these are both tops, too. But they're different. Let's take them. And then let's get the blueprint and make our own. Maybe what we need is a bottom. I mean, who doesn't love a good bottom? Right? Best song by Queen. Hands down. Okay, one of the top three anyway. Okay, so that means we need acacia, which I'm hoping I have in oak, maple, birch, pine. Nope. No, no acacia. That's why I was growing it, apparently. Perfect. I have the blueprint. We have a saw and a hammer and a chisel. That should be sufficient. Let's cut these down. You're trying to get into all the magic arcana. Ooh, I've seen that mod pack. You had to restart to add structure mods because you're horrible at building. And you just want to take over an existing structure. I respect that 100%. Sometimes, especially when I'm not streaming a world, like if I'm just playing, half the time I will just take over an existing structure. Oh, you know what I should do is get, hold please. Let me get my shears out and just make sure I have some seeds. I'm pretty sure I planted every acacia seed I had. Because I started with like 2... and then grew them and cut all the leaves down and then planted all of those here. So let's just make sure we've gathered what we can. Because I'm just going to plant another row. I'm very Kathleen Turner this morning. It is very cold here. Super chilly. There is frost everywhere. We are under a winter storm. Winter weathery advisory, I think. Something. Okay, that's 7. Surely there have been more. Vacuuming up the things. Hi, crickets. Do I have any more seeds that I've missed? Yes. 18. I feel compelled to make sure we get all of them. Let's pillar up. Get some more. This is good. This is while Winnie wakes up and has a little bit of tea before she starts putting blocks down willy-nilly. We'll stab at the leaves of a tree in order to get our building mojo up to speed. Yeah, I'm really excited about doing a little, like, sunroom conservatory thing on the back. I was gonna do a bedroom there, like 2 little tiny bedrooms. I thought, no, I want my bedroom to be upstairs and bigger. Okay, now we can cut all this down. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. So all the magic arcana, I'm guessing that has... I haven't taken a look at the mod list. I'm guessing that has everything, like blood magic and Ars Nouveau. And what else is in there? Really, that sounds really fun. I am in the middle of an All the Mods 10 playthrough, obviously. And we will probably be back in there. I'm not going to say tomorrow, because I think tomorrow we're going to play House of Legacy. But either Saturday or Monday, we'll be back in All the Mods. I just realized that I just had been neglecting my Vintage Story playing. Okay, let's do another row of these, because it's still summer. And I think we can get another full harvest of acacia. I have our tree farms are kind of scattered. Oops. What are you doing up there? Come down. So pine is up on the hill over there because they're not attractive and you need a lot of room. And then oak is tucked over there behind the house on that fjord. And I thought acacia right by the house would be fine because they're cute. They're cute. The ones I have not started growing is kapok. But part of me is afraid to start growing the kapok because that means I will replace too much of what is here with kapok. Because I love it. I'm really trying to stick to our oak template. Oak and aged. We need to figure out how to get more aged. We haven't been out and about. Yeah, see, I didn't save any. I have tons of kapok. We don't need to grow any more of that right now. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here we go. What do we need to make a carved acacia bottom? So, carved acacia middle, top, bottom. Top, middle. I want the fancy bottom, I think. So we need a middle. Oh, we can change it. But can I make any of them? Yes. If I have a debarked, I get a middle. So if we debark our acacia, which is, I want to say, nope, that's the, it's like the hammer and the axe, maybe? That's it. Let's do 32 of them. And then if I put the chisel and the hammer and the pattern, we get the middle. And then if I take the middle, that gives me the top. I think we can just cycle through them. There we go. There's bottom. Then there's the carved top. And then the carved middle. And then the carved bottom. Nice. Okay, so the blueprint just lets you cycle through them. Lovely. Okay, now we can fix this disaster. So if I do like that, that's backwards. Of course it is. Because you're on the bottom, so you face this way. Nope. Why? You give it. Oop. Nope. Bueller. I mean, that's not terrible. Can we do this? Oh, that's weird. Using a wrench on it. Ah! Okay. That's weird. I did not expect. So if I just wrench this, look, it's changing. Wow. Okay. I did not expect that. Does that work here too? Yes, it does. Look at this. It's just facing the wrong direction. Well, that's nice. I kind of want it to be that, but turn the other way. What were you? You're a top. Yeah, like that. Yeah, see, I do like that. But over here, this is fine. That's very cool. Okay. Somehow I did not know that you could cycle through these. I'm gonna cycle through till they all match. Or at least, like, what do we get? Now I got tops and tops and tops. Fancy top, regular top. It's just literally just cycles through. Bottom. There we go, top and bottom. Nice. Okay, learn something new every day. Had no idea. Let's do some plaster walls. And windows. Windows. Do some upstairs. And then we're gonna work on the windmill. Okay, now this begs the question. I think we're just gonna roof the front porch and this wall is gonna be flat. So we'll do like this. And we'll turn those around to be some direction. Like that. Is that? Yes. As long as they match. There we go. Something like that. And then like this. And then we'll figure out windows. Let's see. This is overlooking. It's probably a bedroom, right? Well, we come up into this area. So this is more like hallway? No, maybe that could be the bedroom. Like there could be a wall here. So let's do this. Because I think we want a bed on that wall. Do we need big windows? No, we'll see how that looks from outside. Yes? Yes. And then let's do the same thing here. And we'll turn them all the right direction. Such a satisfying little sound. Thump, 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 thump. Let's take a look at this from the outside and see if this scale... Like, we're gonna back up and look at it. Those could probably be bigger, the windows. But I do like their height in relation to everything else. In fact, there could be a double pane window in the middle. It's very windowy. Let's look. It's good. The smaller windows do make the building kind of look bigger. Or at least that room. Because then I think we can do something like drapes. Don't laugh. Find a material that, when we chisel it, looks drapey. And I think I do want to keep the walls in line with the support beams. Because it's hard to hide them. Like, I don't mind them over doorways. And then what kind of doorway would we have here? I think it would be... a 3x2 like the rest of our doors. Yes. Like so. And then that means there would be a wall. It's like interior walls is what we're working on right now. Oops. God, the plaster's so expensive, but nothing like medieval sheetrock. Now, either one way or another, I want a piece of this to be a balcony. So does it make sense to have balcony things over the library or over the kitchen side? I feel like you'd want to look out at the water, right? Yes, I make the villager sounds. Got a problem with that? Okay, then we need room for railing of some kind. So I'm actually gonna move our doors over one. And we will have an attic, but I think it would make sense to have cross beams. Oak cross beams. And somehow I'm out of plaster, which is crazy talk. Thank goodness we made a ton. Doesn't go far, does it? Here's another 100. And then we'll put big doors. I'm sorry that our floor is not like up here, so that the windows feel like you can look out of them. But what we may do, I don't know, maybe that room is a step up. Maybe we do something interesting with the floors. Deep architecture. acacia. What are we using? Oak planks? Let's try a raised floor in here. I have some. I do have oak. There we go. What does a raised oak plank floor look like? In a bedroom. Maybe just where the bed is? Right, sometimes using different levels lets you divide a room space up into more usable spaces. I feel like that's too long. If we were to put a bed, the bed could be up here with a little table and whatever. And then you could have like wardrobes and whatnot. A little hall table and then a passage here. Although I wonder if we want that to be the only way to get out here. That seems... Maybe this is roof. Not. And there's just a door to an attic. That would make sense that your attic door was accessible. I like being able to put like things along the sides of walls. Bedroom door. I do like the 2x3s. I know we've used them everywhere. But there's something about like the height. It'll let us do kind of an, like if we wanted chisel arches over them. I think that would be fun. What would that be called? A transom. An open window above a door. Transom window. And then this could be outside. Or more rooms. Let's look. Well, I can't believe I didn't take damage jumping off of that. So if we look at the house, we'll have roof here, which we're about to do, I think. Let's see if we have enough slate. And then this side of the house, does it need to go... See, now I think this whole thing needs to go up 3 stories above the kitchen. Because of the shape, the kitchen's very round. And that maybe the library is the thing that needs the roof. That'd be cool, a secret tower. Have like a wizard's tower. I also think our porch might change shape slightly. Okay, the real question is, do I have... We're gonna need to put some of this acacia up. Let's go do that. And look for some slate. I think we want to do slate roof. Or was I gonna do acacia roof? No. No. Slate. Welcome to Winnie talking to herself episode. It's a feature. Okay, I'm really surprised I don't have an acacia. There's the K-pot. Okay, we don't have a ton. Shale will come in handy. Okay, there the acacia's tucked away. Ooh, I got 2 resin from our acacia logs. If you didn't know, acacia occasionally gives you resin. I don't think I need that right this second. I do want to get more oak leaded glass. And look for the slate. What did I do with all of our roofing? I feel like I just picked a random chest somewhere and put the roofing in it. I swear it was right here by the door, but then I did the windmill stuff. So where is the slate roofing? Aha! Slate roofing. Slate roof ridge. Slate corner. I feel like we need an extra... Any slate in there now? Let's grab this chest. Ooh, wallpapers, pictures, all kinds of things. Ooh, that's extra windmill parts. Aw, I didn't think to check up here for extra pieces. Dagnabbit. We might use those. We'll save them. Okay. The things we need for slate are the tiny slate. Well, that's shale. Red, granite, sandstone. There it is, slate. I need all of that. Because I believe... Yes. That's how I make this. We need clay, too. All the clay. And red clay. There we go. And a nap. Because it's the middle of the night again. Time flies. The next couple of weeks are going to be filled with random chill holiday mindset streams. It's going to be whatever Winnie feels like playing on that morning. Just fair warning. Yesterday and today, it's a vintage story. Also, I think that's a huge crop of flax we've planted. Oh, I probably should have brought the slate. Oh well, we'll make do with this right this second. Nope. Definitely gonna need some of those. Definitely gonna need more of those. Like maybe a stack-ish? Let's start there. And then... Yep. I think that's gonna be a good place to start. Let's use a ladder to get us up there. Now we have how to fall off a roof 101. And I think we are gonna go out. At least one. Sure. White. There we go. I don't know. I don't know how much we're going to slope it. I really don't want to cover our windows. So I wonder if we just make it flat from here. Or if we should go up one more. I feel like flat from here would be good. And preferably the same blocks that we used in the big inn build, which means I'm gonna need some ashlar. Is that gonna be good? Yeah, I think that's It's not as little. Like, that's not very cozy. Maybe not too tall. Like, do I need to make the front porch? Yes. I think that's the problem. I think we need to go down one with where our braces are. I think it may be just a little bit too tall. This is one of the, I think, one of the most important parts of building is the ability to say, oh, I don't like that. Let's try something else. And I need one more piece of wood. And these have to come down. Because they are in the wrong place. Right? Yes. Now let's try. Still gonna go off the front face. Yeah, I think we're still gonna do the overlap there. I promise I'll go down and pick all those up. Don't panic yet. This is just because I think we need more roof visible. And this will let me go up one more. A little placeholder block here. There we go. Without covering our pretty plaster. Right? Right. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Pick all this up. Whee. And then we'll come along with stairs, upside down stairs under here to backfill. But first we need some ashlar. Let's look at this and see if that has made it too pokey. Oh no, that's much better. That's much more like to scale of the player. Right, it still feels open and spacious. We'll probably have to move our lanterns down maybe here. I'll move that one in a little bit. Okay, let's get some slate stone quarry slabs and our... I think I need plaster now that I've put it up. That's a feature. And then, what's in here? Do I have any? Nope. Nope. It's always, where does it live? There we go. That's shale. There's our slate. Oh no. Am I out of slate? I feel like we might be out of slate. Adventure time! Let me just check here. There's more plaster. And, yeah, there's nowhere else I would have stored stuff. Okay, we have 64 blocks. That should be enough. We're just doing a front porch. It's fine. It's totally fine. I need cut stone from here. So we'll put it down over here. I think... What do we need? I need... Not polish, I need cut bricks. Yep, this is the right one. Cut the brick, and not many. So like maybe 16. Okay, there's our cut brick, and if we surround them with... That's dry stone. And if I wrap those around slate, that's just what we need. The ashlar blocks. And then we'll make ashlar stairs. Because this is exactly what we did on the inn. Because I felt like the ashlar blocks looked like shingles from far away. Right? I'll wrap it around there. Ooh. That's nice. You know, the next thing we could do is actually work on our stairs that are going to come up here. And I want them to be kind of low and slow so we can have a garden-ish. And they should come out more. Sorry, pause for terraforming. There we go. Friend, FR, how's it going? Welcome back. We're back in super realistic Minecraft. I'm sorry, Vintage Story. We're definitely back in Vintage Story. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would like these to be kind of equidistant. That's 1, 2, 3. I bet 3 and 3 and 3 is fine for down here. I want it to be a low and slow gradual rise, like kind of like I did the walkways in the village. Like they go up and down hills, but you shouldn't notice that much because they're at half slab level, right? And I want the front walk to be the same. Like these are also slab steps instead of full steps. So we want the same thing to be true here. It should look like a nice run up the hill. Not too jarring. We probably have a lot of terraforming to do over on this side too. Good news, I have a ton of dirt because of all the stuff I've dug out. I've tried to fix this up, and I'm out of dirt. Okay. So do we want... That's the next question. Do I want regular path blocks up to the house? Like the stone paths? I think maybe we start with that. I was going to do granite, but I think we want stone paths. Which are easy to make. We need dirt. Dirt. Let me put this other chest down too. Gonna put the roofing material in it. And maybe those. Pardon me, a little froggy throat. Let's drink some tea. And admire our handiwork. I don't know why building takes so long in this game. I'm not complaining, it's fun. But still. And do we like those down there? I might like them above the windows, possibly? From far away? Something, something. We'll probably put some out here too. I do love these rusted heavy gates. Right, like we still have doors. I'm almost tempted to make another pair of rusted gates. Nope. Could you stay open? I think that shift clicking. Oh, whatever. And then we're gonna need let me close that off. Yeah. I may do upside down stairs in there to a slabbed ceiling. We'll see. Right now, I think it's fine. And despite putting oak on the front porch, I wonder if we should go with the aged wood fence. That decision can be later. God, no more row. I'm sure I have like many places in here where there's materials in both chests. They're the same. It's okay. We'll live. What was I gonna do? Go get path blocked. Yes. If there are any left over. I go through phases. They should be in dirt. Yes? Okay, we have a ton. But not many slabs and stairs. We're gonna need a lot more of those. And you can't really pave. Do I have a paver's blueprint? God, that would be nice. I dream that. Paver's blueprint, yay! Okay. Because we're gonna have to grab some dirt. Maybe. Oh, I have a ton of medium, don't I? Do we have any low fertility? Yep. I was gonna use this for landscaping, but we're gonna use it for path blocks. And then we need little baby rocks. So what do we have? We have a ton of sandstone. Let's do that. Millions of sandstone. And we won't use that for building, so. Okay, so if I look at this and I say I want a bunch of slabs with the paver blueprint, I can put the rocks and the dirt. Oops. And I get 4-to-1 on the recipes, which is fantastic. We can have all the slabs. Okay, and then stairs is very similar. Why do you think the whole village was covered in slabs? And pavers. Okay, are we gonna need more? We'll keep 1 stack of dirt and 1 stack of sandstone on us in case we need to make more. And the blueprint. Okay, let's go make a path. It's kind of making me crazy that we don't have a path up to the house yet. Other things on my list include like little ornamental walls and barrels and leaves and flowers and things along the paths in the village. Okay, and we have to make this centered on the door. Because I know you and you know me. Okay, and what we're gonna do... That's 3. Can we do stairs here? See, the stairs are kind of not great. Maybe we use the stairs in places like here. I mean, it's a big hill, no matter how you look at it, right? Is that better or worse? Can't tell. Like that would definitely be stairs right there. And then maybe these are extended out. Oh no. Don't crash. No. Vintage Story's not happy this morning. It's very not happy. Okay. Hold, please. Yep. It's definitely... That was a nice crash. Big, bada big boom. Hold on, restarting. There we go. Yeah, except we're gonna have to check and make sure. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. There we go. Ah. Well, sometimes the game crashes. It's a feature. And then we get our usual world config errors, which I don't know why we have. But they're fine. It's not... I don't know if it's because I have... That's a better ruins. Okay, here's where we discover how much of what we just did not make it. All of it. Goodness gracious. Oh, what a rollback. Okay. Everything to do with the pathing. Shh. Is that a sign? I'm not really sure. Okay, well at least like the new chest and the slate and stuff is up here. So everything from the moment we got the pavers pathing. The paving blueprint. Oh my goodness, do we need to harvest things? We do. Rice, onions. Okay, peanuts aren't quite done. Flax is almost done, like probably 2 days. Okay, while we're here, because rice is very picky, I'm going to go ahead and harvest it. Nice. And the onions. What was our land? Look at that. 100% N, 100%, 93% P. It's crazy. That's what happens when you fertilize your fields. You can grow multiple generations of things. Okay, I think we'll wait until we harvest the peanuts. We'll probably grow... I don't know what. We're in the middle of summer. It's 30 degrees out. That's a little toasty. Not gonna lie. Grow your onions. And your rice. Probably do amaranth. What do we have? Cabbage. Cabbage is good to 35. Only takes 2 months. Let's grow some cabbage. And it uses N40. And we have tons of N. Beautiful. With 1 cabbage left to spare. Nice. That should be ready in a couple months. Let's put our veggies away in the cellar. And our rice. That's good. Okay, I came here to get the pavers so we could make some roads again. Okay, there's some dirt. A little nervous about this. Whether or not I should use that blueprint again. Whether that caused the crash. Because that blueprint's from the Better Ruins mod. And what do I have? I don't know what my autosave is set at. Oh, I can force a save. Hold on, it's called, let's see, vintage story save now command. That's it. So we say auto save now. Okay, so we'll try to do that every so often moving forward. Dirt. Want slabs. That's good. And then just a handful of stairs. Okay. Keep these in case we need more. Sometimes we don't know why it goes crashity crash. We'll just roll with it. Cut these back, and then we're gonna lower this. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We may chisel the grass back a little too. I'm not sure I do want a half slab on the ground where it's not bordered by a block. Which means all of our stairs would be like this. It's not bad, like that's still pretty good flow. Okay, then let's just do a straight up meld here. Oh, it is a 3Y. I was like, why doesn't that match? It is 3 to 2, Winnie. There we go. Ta-da! And this path can probably go off this direction. For now. We have the pavers, let's just do it. Beautiful. So I want to do kind of a terraced garden of flowers. I come up with some kind of little thin wall. And that may be slabs. It may be wood. I don't know yet. But it should be kind of a grand entrance. Save. Yes, thank you. Good morning, Kirk. How are you, my friend? Okay. We have stairs. We have a porch. I'm gonna go put the pavers back, because I think we're done with them for a moment. Every time that mountain comes into render, I think, ooh, big storm. Nope, it's not a storm. It's a rock. Or a bunch of rocks. Yes, yes. Let's put these away. I don't think I'll need that again. She says famous last words. Let's have a little dinner. Oh, we need to cook a little. Okay. Our smoked red meat is still curing. We're only 5 days out of however many. Let's use up our smoked fish. And maybe some of the turnips that are about to expire. Yes, I know I only grabbed 8 of those. We're only going to make 4 meals instead of... Oop, that's my candle. You're just wasting coal. Can we do this? Nope. There we go. That piece of coal should cook all of that food with no issues. I was making more calcinated flints. Clearly. And visions of, yeah, that should cook just fine. Visions of, making more fire bricks. Should we need them? We are also very low on slate, and I need to figure out where I got it from. I'm sure I marked it. I think I went south. Right? Where did I go? I feel like I just wandered, like, went right south of the house and up into a mountain. Like, that this might be slate. But was I smart enough to mark it? I'm not sure. Like, that's clearly slate. And that's just a skip and a hop above us. But I don't see any like mining strips. I don't know. Sometimes I get my worlds confused. We either went up here or I went right here. Like, maybe we have slate right underneath us. Given what our mountaintops look like, that's probably the case. Like, that I didn't have to go far. Oh, I bet I went here. Since it's close. But can I tell? No. I have no idea. I know that I got up here under this shale comes from under that translocator. Because that's where our two treasure hunter traders are, and the translocator's over there. But slate is a different story. You know, we haven't really explored that much of this map, all things considered. Like, I know we went south, far south. Let's see. Smoked fish stew with boiled turnip. That'll be delicious. Let's sleep. I'm sleeping just to make it daylight. Normally I would work through the night. Kirk says he's been here a while just chilling. It's also very cold. It's freezing here. Woke up this morning, it was like 27 Fahrenheit. So below 0 Celsius. -2 Celsius, I think. Very chilly. Very, very chilly. What are we doing on time? Wow, I've been puttering all morning. Like you do. Okay. Oh, it already looks better with the staircase. It's nice. Yeah, I think the library just straight up needs a roof on it. Or maybe the library should go up. I'm trying to make things visually interesting, right? And it's hard because we're at the bottom of a hill looking at this. It's a little boring right now. It's okay. Maybe we bring this up over the library and then the little sticky out piece gets a roof. Let's do that. And yes, I think we're still gonna go with the plaster for the second story. I think that just works. Let's just take all of our plaster. Yes, yes. And how do I not have... Here we go. Oak logs. Because I was talking about putting cross beams upstairs. Let's do that real quick. Oh, at the top of the wall. Something like that. And then this room, I don't think I have enough. Let's go get oak logs. They go fast. We may want to harvest the oak. Let's check and see how much we have. Because I have a fully grown crazy strand of it over there. But I think we have oak. Oh yeah, we're good. Nice. Okay, we'll save that in case we need it in the winter for more building. I have a feeling we're going to use it on the windmill for sure. But I'm afraid if I harvested that, it wouldn't even fit in the crate. So better, I think, to leave it as trees in the ground for now. Now I want crossbeams in here. However, comma, do we want them to be the little, like these quarter logs? I really like the quarter logs. Like the oak logs are pretty, but the quarter logs are very structural to me. You know what? If we make them quarter logs, then I can actually make half beams. And I'm gonna check real quick. Grab the ones I already have. And it's easy to make these. I think a half a stack is plenty. Nope, give me that back. Okay. Yes, this is what we want to do. I want to do cross beams. Oh man. Why do I have to make my... There we go. I should be paying more attention to making my rooms odd numbered so that things were spaced out better, but this will work. We'll just do 2 like that. And then... Nope, that's the wrong button. If we chisel them, I'm right clicking to turn them into chiseled logs. Because they're the quarter logs, we can cut them in half, which I love. Like so. So now I can put a floor up there. Ostensibly oak planks. Grab those back out of here. Somewhere are my oak planks and slabs. There we go. And if I were smart enough to put ladders up, get up here. And wow. Those don't ever go very far, do they? Nice. Aw, that looks lovely. Yeah, and the half is plenty. I kind of hate this lighting. I can't remember what fixes it. I think if I... break and replace it? Nope, still got funky lighting. That's alright. We'll live. It just looks like shadows. It'll be fine. I'm second guessing my little raised platform section. Only because I think it should go over here. I've lost my stairs. Oh my goodness, could you please go the way I say? There we go. So maybe that's like a little desk, wardrobe area, whatever, and then the bed goes down here. Yes, yes. still... Okay, this is the library. And this is what I was saying. I think probably we should go up from here. One more. Sesame. Yep. And then straight across here. Big square room. Like so. And then these little things would have roofing pieces on them. And so our walls would be here. I think I want... something like that. And I've left the wrench in the house thinking, oh, I won't need the wrench again. Derp. Okay, how do we want to do windows in here? Looking out on the village. Probably something like this. I want to try to leave enough walls to put pictures on. I struggle with leaving walls for pictures. We do three long boys over here. No, I really want to do... yeah. Just moving these out a little bit so you can put pictures in the middle of that. And it's not absurd. Something like that. A lot of windows. Maybe we don't need these on the back. Yep, that's good. It's hard to compromise between what looks good from the outside and what looks cozy and realistic from the inside. Right? Let's put more roof. The roof, the roof. Because it's fairly easy to do. And then we can have a sense of accomplishment for having added complete rooms onto the house. Oh my goodness. All my crooked block placing. Sometimes you just need to spend some time setting down blocks in a block game. Do, 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 do. More. Yay, a roof. Ooh, that's scary back there. Okay, I want to do these little sticky outy pieces. That's gonna leave a mark. Which means grabbing our shingle materials. Yep. And getting our butt up here. And I think I want to put scaffolding in and make sure that the roof is higher. I don't want to cover the beams. Let's try this and see. And I think we just go straight across instead of making it awkward. Oh, and I do want to go around this corner. It does cover up our fancy beams over here, but I think we'll live. So do I have outer? No. Arrow? Where is slate? I need slate, roof, outer corner. Oh, I need the clay with it. Derp. I forgot. Give me that. Thank you. I'm like, why is that not working? I don't know. Think we only need 4 of these. And hopefully I can get the corner right. Nice. And yes, we're gonna go right up to the window on this side. Nice, nice. Beautiful. And I need slate. Let's see. We need the bricks. Yeah. And a mortar. Like so. In fact, let's just make that whole half stack. Hopefully won't need up here after this. There we go. Little roofed extra piece. Oh, let's look at it. That's cool. Oh, we need to fix that gaping hole. Let's just shove slate in here, I think. And then maybe continue that oak log across. It doesn't feel structurally weird. Get the hammer out of our hands so we can see. It's pretty good. I'm not sure I'm gonna do some chiseling below the windows. I feel like we could do something like this, where maybe not that severe. Hold on. Maybe more like this. A little more gradual. And probably, if we elongated that, it would be less drastic. Yeah, that's great. Oops. Let's see. Oops. Sometimes it's just the little things. The same. Yes. Much better. I almost want to add a cobblestone here and here just to add one line. We'll see. We'll hold off for now. Okay, and then that means that's good. Now we have like interesting shapes happening, right? Like it's still a bunch of squares, but they're offset by a block, right? And this little sticky outy piece has a roof, and this little sticky outy piece has a roof. And this will probably still be a balcony. Because I can't decide whether we should go up from there or not. And we can pause in our admiration and have a little snack. And then go upstairs and see what it looks like. Very dark. That's what it looks like. I should probably go get some torch holders. Since I don't think we have... Yeah, it's very, very dark. Very dark indeed. Oh, windows would be good. Windows and doors and torches. Let's get some torches. Shed some light on this. Hello, windmill's just doing its thing. Light breeze. Still running. Okay, I should have, I think, all of my like decorative stuff is up here. I do have chandelier. I have a couple of chandeliers. And I have this table that I took from the library. It should probably go somewhere in the house. Yes, yes. Okay. Wow, I don't have as many torch holders as I thought I did. I bet it's because we've been using them in... I have a brass torch holder. we've been using them in the inn. There's also a ton of wallpaper to pick from. We'll deal with interior decoration later. See, this is the table that I have. Another one, because we found another library. Oh, and it's dark. Can't decorate in the dark. Although, let's go ahead and put the torches up. And I have, let's see, I have 2 copper lanterns. And another Malbilla Chuckless one. So let's leave it dark while we put up our light to make sure that the light is sufficient. Save again, please. Yes. It was really, I really think it was the blueprint and the path blocks that crashed us. It's such a rare, it's a very rare event in Vintage Story, that kind of crash. Okay, I have a couple of... Put our 2 lanterns there. Maybe the Malibu Chocolate one in here. And then I'm gonna put... we'll put some torches here. Just because stairways need a lot of light. And maybe here. It's a lot of fire. I don't know if this is going to be outside or not yet, but we'll put torches up. Just so there's light. There's a light. Like, eventually we'll do what we did in the inn, and I'll have made enough lanterns. But I think I'm low. I have plenty of copper. I was using a lot of our lead for windows. I think that's what kept me from making more of the black lanterns. These are like 90% lead and 10% copper. The Earl Grey is almost gone. That's so sad. Okay. Don't really know what else these rooms are going to be upstairs. That's okay. Don't know how I'm going to handle the balcony over the kitchen. Also okay. I also feel like the stairway down should have a light, right? It seems like a dark place to go. This side of the kitchen feels dark too, even though we have freaking 4 lanterns in here. This side just feels a little bit gloomy. But the lighting's pretty good in the house, all things considered. Well, this needs work. This room needs work. Oh no, we'll have to go adventuring again and get some more torches, torch holders. Probably a good time to do a journey north, maybe? In the summertime? Some summertime? Oh, I was gonna find it. Let's sleep. And then I'll find a place for that table. Soon we'll be out of our tiny little bedroom and into the big fancy one in the new house. I should go ahead and put a bed over there. Let me grab one. Okay. That's good. Don't sleep too long. I do have extras, right? Right? Yes, I do. Anything else that can go over there? I do have little wooden tables, a pink. Let's put some tables in the kitchen. Maybe a table in the kitchen. Oh, it's already much better than when we started today. I do like the little... Hi, bunny. I do like the two little bay windows having their own roof on them. Very much so. Okay. This table, I feel like, would go very well. Ooh, like maybe right here? Oh, goodness. Nope. Nope. That goes in the middle. And... got them exactly backwards. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I brought wooden tables into the kitchen because you can't make pies without these. And then maybe we could put an eating table back here. I have a hard time with these. Oh, happy accident? Crooked table? Don't know. Definitely needs like a vase and flowers on top of it. Yeah, breakfast table by the window for sure. Okay, and then bed. See how weird it looks to put a bed up. Nope, that's a table. Derp. I mean, that's fine. It's not horrible. We might chisel some cool things to go with that. Also, why? Oh, because the lower floor is pine. I'm like, why do I have pine stairs in an oak house? It's fine. It will work. Yep. What else? Probably do something resembling storage on this wall, like shelves and maybe, maybe some of our pretty containers. The pottery that I've been collecting for months. Because why waste it in a basement? Actual flower pots and things. Okay, kitchen table. Celadon. Ochre, earthen. We have a ton of the amber. Where? There we go. So that kitchen, I feel like we would have, we need like bright and pretty in there. Not a million of them. Green, the dark, I definitely want. I'm gonna err on the side of green. That one's interesting. Okay, let's go look. And it's the only random flower I have around here. The cow parsley. Any other random flowers? Give me a tiny flower game. Oh, there's some woad. That works. Grab some of that. Woad is me. Oh, or forget-me-nots. We'll try both. Okay. Vase on the table. Woad. Very pretty. I kind of dig that. Let's try forget-me-nots. Oh, those are nice. That bright green is lovely. Okay, let's do this. I think what we want to do is that. See how the green pops in here? And then up in the little eye-catching spaces around the kitchen, we put some that are a little more, not camouflage, but more in tune with the color scheme. Like, I feel like we don't need that. And instead I could do that. There's things for your eyeball to land on, right? And then I'll put shelves over these. And maybe some fancy shelves, because I think we have, I think I have Shelf Obsessed in here. Maybe? Possibly? Maybe not. Oh yes, yes I do. I have food shelves. Uh-huh. But we do have wall cabinets. Meat freezer, food display case, food display rack. Like, these are really cool. So we need... the color of your glass can change based on what glass slab you use. And the board determines what kind of wood. So I think a bunch of those over here would be lovely. And maybe, do we need all 4 of those? I don't think so. I like how this looks like this pot got gradually dipped in the gold. Let's just put pretty ones down here too. No use taking them back over there. Oh, should we just go ahead and use all 4? I don't know. I feel like I want another piece of brick over there. Yes. Nice. Okay. That is beautiful. And amazing. And despite feeling like we didn't get a lot done, I feel like we got a lot done. So we got the second story on with a roof. We roofed the bay window, divided up the house a little, put a roof on the porch. Started on kitchen-y, decoration-y stuff, lowered the porch roof, added a path. Okay, I'm not as disappointed anymore. Definitely need to go get more slate off camera. Or maybe that's what we start with next time, is get out of the neighborhood and do a little resource gathering. That's always good, right? But that is everything I have time for today. Thank you very much for joining me and hanging out. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please leave a like, because that does help me out. In the meantime, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.